Hello there everyone, good morning. I am here in my kitchen and as you can see I have some water around me. I am going to be going over how I use water. Most of you guys know me about food. I'm always talking about food. A lot of people are asking about the water that I use. What water do I mix with my food? What water do I recommend in emergency situations? Because I'm talking about emergency food. They're like, well, if you have that emergency food, well now I got to go search for water. Well, I have a solution as well for emergency water. It just happens to be what I've been using for the last 6 months. So let me turn the camera around and show you right here. First of all, my water is coming from right here from the tap. This current water is coming from the tap. And then what it does is it goes through the tap and it goes into these filters, triple filtered, all kinds of different filters for these specific for my area. So it goes through these filters and then it goes around this tube and it goes into this machine, right? This machine can do different things to the water. It really manipulates the water. So like, how you say, turn it on? So like manipulate it in the way that it can go to different pHs, 7, 6, right, for different features. I use the 2.5 for cleaning. This is what I use to clean any of instead of using plastic or anything around my house. This will clean and disinfect. I use it for laundry washing. But drinking, I use this one, just 7.0, just neutral, just basic, how water is supposed to be, the natural pH of it, right? And then what it does is it goes into here. So then I put the water into here. You see how nasty it looks down there? It doesn't look very good, right? It looks really kind of gross down there. There's a lot of stuff that made it to the bottom, right? And the reason why it made it to the bottom is because I add these chemicals right here, all right? And what these chemicals do, all right, is one, they add the minerals. So the water here doesn't have any minerals, so it adds all the minerals up to 100 trace minerals into the water, right? And you're like, well, where do these minerals come from? Well, it comes from Biotite Mica, all right? So Biotite Mica, all right, our minerals are from based on fresh water and natural state of freshwater ecologies, all right? Adding the minerals changes the oxygen in the water, make it activate the oxygen, all right? It neutralizes, this is the most important thing, it neutralizes and reduces 250 plus contaminants, including heavy metals, fluoride, pesticides, herbicides, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, VOCs, disinfectant, disinfected byproducts, and more. It activates the enzymes in the enzymatic functions throughout the body. Okay, so I got 2 bottles. One is almost out in its last 6 months already, which is amazing. So what I do is I put the water into here, and after a few days it all separates. All the nasty stuff at the bottom goes into here, and then what it does is I go into here. All right, so then it goes in here. Look how nasty it is. It goes through this filter. This filters out all the heavy particles that can't get through, right? So then I'll lift this up, and this is the double bucket, all right? So then what it does is I take this out right here, and you see now you have clear, crystal clear water. Completely clear, 0 chemicals. This looked like it was clear. We thought it was clear, but there was actually a lot of shit in there. And now it's super clear. This tastes amazing. This water is so pure, so clean, so delicious. And then I store it. I like it cold. You don't have to have it cold, but I like it cold, put it in my fridge. It's absolutely amazing. It has all the minerals, all the vitamins, 0 chemicals. All the chemicals are out of it, and you don't need all of this fancy, it's not that fancy. You need 2 buckets. You don't need to be as fancy as have 2 buckets, right? You could literally take this, put this in any water source, add it in, right? Let it sit, right? And drink the water from the top. All the nasty stuff falls to the bottom. You could do this with polluted water, contaminated water, and this is something that I'm gonna use wherever I am now, in the jungle, anywhere. And yeah, let me know if you want to get this. I can help hook you up. I can get you, connection to this, and so that you can try it for yourself. But this is definitely something that can make an impact for anyone in infected areas. Even if you're not in an infected area, just cleaning your water, any water source you have. This is coming from tap water and getting all the nasty stuff out of tap water. If you have cleaner water than tap water, do it through that, right? So it'll be even better.